guys, welcome to the second episode of the Darius podcast. Today I have with me Toxicity. Toxicity, say hello, my friend. Sad. You got Sir Obliterator, of course.
Cleanses matter, by the way.
Cleanses matter. There you go. We've got Gary from New York.
Hey, what's up?
Ghetto
Check
boy.
your Tetrazini.
Yeah.
Tetrazini. We've got Penguin from Sweden.
Yo yo.
The true Viking himself. We're going to be going over a bunch of questions. As you guys know how this rolls. This time it hasn't been streamed, but it doesn't matter. We should have Ravenborn with us a bit later on. We'll see how it goes. So, let's start with question 1. Thoughts on Halo Blades Darius?
Wait, we should do the pre-questions first. The runes.
Pre-questions? Oh, runes and build. I didn't even see that, dude.
Sorry,
Alright, pre-questions.
I just edited it, so.
Alright, pre-questions, runes and builds.
Well, we're gonna have to start with you, though.
You want to start with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just quickly get my runes up.
Yeah, we basically just included this in case there's something that changed compared to the previous podcast, because it was in Season 8, and now the new...
Right, yeah.
New season, new runes, new builds, basically. Just quickly go over it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it
So I would probably say that my Conqueror hasn't changed one bit since last season. I still love it as it is for the time that Conqueror stays as it is.
Yeah.
And I've also been using Dark Harvest a lot.
shit.
I've actually been
Ironically,
using it.
really.
The reason being is because this season I felt like I needed to be more aggressive. So my builds are more aggressive, so must be runes. I want to build Trinity more, so I felt like Dark Harvest would just add to that burst side of things. I also feel like when you're in team fights, there's always that one dude that all you need to do is just like do a W just to get that reset. But I always feel as well that I just don't have quite enough damage to get that reset on that just one stack. So I felt like Dark Harvest and Trinity mixed together, perfect combination. So I go Dark Harvest, Taste of Blood for laning phase purely, pretty much. Eyeball Collection because just extra AD, and Ravenous Hunter because Darius just thrives off of any type of healing that you can get. The next one's Precision, Triumph of course, don't need to explain that, and Legend Alacrity, which is pretty much personal preference. I love attack speed and Darius, that's why I rock and roll. When it comes to the 3 little, whatever those things are at the bottom, whatever they're called, I run the 10% attack speed. That is like a guaranteed, I always have that in every single matchup, every single game. And the other 2 down below really are just, if I'm going against AD, in lane, then I'll go armor. If I'm going against AP, then I'll do magic resist. And if it's mixed on the top side and jungle, then I might go armor and magic resist, etc, etc. There you go.
Do you still do the stopwatch and biscuits?
Yeah, I still do. Yeah, come on, man.
You need to stop that, dude.
Hey, what? Did you not watch my last montage? Come on, dude. You see those sick outplays?
Yo, those stopwatches, dude.
Hey, come on, dude.
It was. I agree with that. It's just that it tilts me every time you sell stopwatch after you.
Oh right. Well, I don't. I try to avoid it, but if it means selling it for like something that's got a value of like 1,400, then I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's just an opinion, but I kind of want to throw it out there that you probably should just buy the stopwatch, honestly, on the second back. Because the rune has been nerfed like 3 times already. It's really... You could probably get it before 10 minutes, actually earlier than the rune would allow you to use it. So I don't
Might
know.
as well
That's
build
something
GA
to
now.
consider.
First GA.
I don't like the idea though of expending gold that you could use going towards your first item.
Trinity. Especially since Trinity is so damn expensive.
Yeah. At least that's my opinion. Alright,
Well,
go ahead, my man.
Honestly, if you really want my opinion, I think you should just skip out the stupid stopwatch and get boots.
Why?
There you go.
Get cleanse.
Why? No.
Yeah, get cleansed, dude.
Free boots? Are you telling me that I should go for the free boot?
Yeah.
Bruh, why?
Because you get 10 extra movement speed and it's free.
All right.
Literally
Explain to
free.
me. Explain to me, right? All right. You agree on me on this? Move speed is one of the most valuable things on Darius.
Yes, 100%.
Right. So if you're telling me that if you're against, let's say, a Vayne, you're going free boots, you're telling me that you would wait all that time to get those boots rather than getting them early.
Okay, here's how
That's the
I'm
problem.
gonna counter that argument. First of all, when I go into a ranked game, Vayne is not even out of the question. No, she's not even in there. She's gone. She's banned from level 1.
What
No,
about the
she's not
cannon,
even
dude?
there. She doesn't
about
get through the ban phase. But
Quinn.
who? Quinn.
Quinn,
I just
Cannon,
pull her as she
Cassiopeia.
E's on me. That's it. That's it.
You mean you pull her E is what you meant to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, but long story short, we all got our, little.
To be honest, I
Preferred-
would say the boots and go chainless.
Yeah, we all got our preferred playstyles, so it's
Yeah.
kind of pointless to try to convince each other.
Well, I mean, he's autistic, so. It's all... All right, Toxicity, go ahead, my friend.
Sure. I actually use many different builds, but I'll just use the standard one for reference now.
Okay.
Of course, I run Conqueror and I run Resolve secondary.
You.
Yeah, that's yeah, but I mean that's like the
That's the tanky
really plain
Darius coming
standard
out.
build.
I
Conqueror,
understand.
Triumph, Legend Tenacity, Last Stand from the first three, like seriously basic and standard. And I usually run Demolish with Unflinching on the secondary tree.
Super tanky. I like it.
I just like Tenacity, honestly, but yeah.
I
And
don't
the
know.
shards, attack speed, adaptive force, and armor. I'm pretty sure that's also like very, very streamlined standard what Darius runs. You don't really. I don't think that the HP is good when you have really high base HP. I don't know. That's basically my runes, and the build most of the time is Triforce Starax. If I'm snowballing, I'll just get an early GA with a Righteous Glory. If not, I'll invest into tank items. That's about it.
I actually forgot to say what my generic build was. It's pretty much just Black Cleaver, but just get rid of Black Cleaver and just replace it with Trinity, honestly.
Yeah, it depends.
Oh wait,
mean,
I did build. What did I build the other day, Toxic? I did it on stream, didn't I? I can't remember. What, it was like Riven item or something.
Oh, Spirit Surgeon or something like that.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Even though I didn't get to use it, I kind of want to use it more. I feel like that if you started really popping off with that item, oh god, you'd be
Yeah,
sick.
but you have to dunk people to be able to use it, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I guess that also leads to you being able to maybe use your dunk early. Let's say, I don't know, you're in a situation where you can use it early, so you
Yeah.
can proc that passive. I feel like that's pretty cool. Oh, also,
You just go scoop in halfway through the team fight. It goes like "Ree" with the ult. Then you
Yeah.
pop off.
like if you're in a 1v1, you don't have to wait to execute them with 5 stacks. As soon as you get 5 stacks, you can just press R, ult them. You know, say getting down to 300 HP, you've got that passive up and running. I think it's really good. Anyway, carrying on. Obliterator.
I don't know about the double tenacity though. I think one is enough. You should just take the accuracy.
Yeah, but I almost always now run Ninja Tabby, so I think that it's kind of to make up for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me? Honestly, I don't have a standard build or a standard rune page. I just do whatever I want. If I feel like playing Bork Darius, I do that. If I feel like rushing Scimitar, I'll do that. If there's anything I want to do, I'll just do it regardless. Like,
That's how real Darius play.
Yeah.
but generally speaking, my runes are kind of similar at the moment. I do Conqueror like pretty much everyone else. Triumph, actually, I'm thinking of giving up Alacrity and just taking Tenacity because I'm not running Resolve. And Last Stand. So yeah, it's kind of just basic, standard, whatever. Now the second tree is I'm trying to think between two, either sorcery or inspiration. If I'm taking sorcery, I'm thinking of Celerity and Gathering Storm, because Celerity is kind of obvious why I want it. And the second option is Inspiration, free boots with Cosmic Insight, which is the 5% CDR. I don't know which one to take, but I'm thinking of taking Inspiration because I'm looking at Gathering Storm and it's just telling me you get 30 AD at 30 minutes. Is that really worth it?
It's honestly nothing to laugh at, well, because
That depends on the game. Like,
it's 3 longswords. Like, is it really that worth it?
If you look at it as the raw stats that it is, I mean, you look at it and you think 30 AD. Okay, well, that's not, that's not
but it's
really
more than a
that much.
pickaxe.
But you've got to look at it in the long term, like when you've got 5 stacks, when you've got like how much damage overall towards the end of the game.
Yeah, exactly. The value is amplified because Darius has insane scalings. Almost every single one is over 100%.
It is good. It is good. At least I feel. But
I mean, yeah, 30 AD out of 1 rune is a lot, but I'm just trying to think. 3 longswords, is that really?
That's quite a lot of gold value if you think about it. Like, pickaxe is 25 AD and it's like almost 900. That's a lot of gold, really.
But the issue is that only comes after 30 minutes, where everything is practically decided.
maybe you can like in maybe champ select you can like look if the game is gonna last long or no. Maybe you can depend on that. Pick Gathering Storm or no.
Yeah, I mean if they have like a Nasus or something.
Yeah.
My
If
God,
they want to scale, you
champion.
probably want to take scale as well.
That champion, I have like trauma just thinking about Nasus because I don't even want to talk about him. No, it's because I wasn't playing against him as Darius, and I have issues with that champion.
No.
Wasn't right. But in terms of builds, actually, I can't even say what I build because I don't. I build whatever I want, really. There is no.
So you're very flexible with what you build, basically. Is what you're saying. Are there any items that are like legit core as fuck?
Probably Cleaver.
And
It's either Cleaver or Trinity. It's either Cleaver or Trinity Force, but I don't know. I'm starting to ditch Trinity Force because it takes too long to build, and I feel more of a spellcaster, not an auto attacker. So I'm doing more Cleaver. But the idea is if I go Black Cleaver, I'm gonna run Death Dance second. But,
okay.
Yeah. It's really good because it has a lot of AD and good stuff. But if I go Trinity Force, this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but I go Bork as well. Now that's a lot of attack speed you're working with, a lot of auto attacks, and altogether it just comes up real good.
Do you take that specific combo with certain champs that you're going against? Because if you're going against other champs that are mainly DPS based, then
if I'm playing against Jax, probably going to be Trinity Force Bork. If I'm playing against I don't know, because I think the attack speed will work better against Jax than it will work against I don't know.
Like Quinn or something. I mean, if you do that against Quinn, it might not be as effective.
Actually, no.
Or if you're going against a team, like if you look at the team, like all in all, like if you're going against a team that's got mostly burst, then that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more like. Okay, the best way I can explain it is, I use Trinity Force and Bork to split push, but I use Black Cleaver and Death Dance to team fight. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Do you think that you could include something like Titanic Hydra in that build as well? If you're saying it's based on split push.
No. If I get any type of Hydra, then it's gonna be a Ravenous Hydra.
Okay.
And I'd probably ditch Bork if I went Ravenous Hydra.
So Spirit, Visage.
No Spirit. I do Adaptive Helm, and Maw. And for armor, it's Ninja Tabi Boots and Randrin's Omen. If they don't have any crit, then probably Thornmail.
Do you run a Ghost?
Yeah, Ghost. I'm doing Ghost Flash.
He runs
I'm
cleanse.
I'm doing Ghost Flash at the moment. I'm giving I'm giving Cleanse a very good rest right now. I don't think I might need it for a while.
Why is that?
Don't tell anyone I said that, by the way.
Yeah. It won't just be on a podcast, no.
Yeah.
No one will know.
Yeah, just cut it.
Alright, Gary, it's just time to shine, my dude.
Yeah.
Alright, so runes that I run, my normal rune page is just, standard Conqueror with, Triumph, Alacrity. The only really thing that I'm different, besides the fact that I run attack speed always for the offensive tree. I feel like the attack speed is just, I find I could orb walk better, I can stick to people better, and I get those stacks faster, usually. It's like,
My dude.
every time I have the option, I take attack speed.
Oh,
My other runes, yeah.
moist.
My other runes is I have Phase Rush rune with Second Wind Revitalize when I face anything that can kite me, like Teemo, Quinn, and I just hit them 3 times and I just run it down and kill them because they have no HP.
Yep.
And then I usually do the BM. I put the axe between my legs on their body when I kill them. Usually make them forfeit 15. Yeah, always take the attack speed. And then the only other one I run is Halo Blades for that Mordekaiser cheese, level 1 cheese. It's too good. I run Ingenious Hunter just so I can get more wards, and then I run Ghost Poro so I can have vision, so I can split push free, and just light up their whole entire top side or bot side.
I like that. That's a lot different from what I've seen. A lot of people doing. It's good. It's good shit, man. What about builds?
Builds? I go usually Trinity unless they have Malphite.
Yeah.
Because Malphite, not only is he tanky as hell, but his E also slows attack speed, so makes no sense building attack speed versus him anyways.
I mean, you could just cleanse it.
I mean, you can just cleanse it, and I can also lose 20 LP a game, but
Just cleanse
but yeah, usually I run Trinity into either Sterax or Dead Man's Plate, depending on if I need speed or if I just need to be super tanky. And then I go usually, the usual suspects, Visage, and all that good stuff. I don't really run Death Stance anymore. I feel like that's not worth anymore. The healing's good and all, but I feel like you could just be more tankier and just survive longer. And all the iterations of true damage in this game anyways, it feels like it's kind of worthless to passive. Because they just do true damage, so it makes no sense to reduce damage when it's not really going to reduce any much damage anyways. Especially with things I still think it makes much sense.
The reason I'm doing Death Stance is because first crit got reverted, so there's no stupid 10% true damage on crit anymore. Conqueror is about to get its true damage nerfed, so that's good as well. And I feel like I'm dying extremely fast when people are grouping up on me, so Death Stance is really making it's increasing its value for me at least. But if other people don't use it, then that's their problem.
You know what really makes me sad though?
Go.
I used to run when I used to be super ahead. I used to always buy Phantom Dancer because then I literally just run them down. But now that now with the whole freaking they give it the lifeline passive, it's just ridiculously I feel so sad now. I have to run Righteous Glory.
It's Talisman days, man. I miss those days.
It's just I used to love running it. Another thing I like to do is versus stuff like Riven. I run Cloth Armor 4 pots, and I trade with them level 1, and then I out heal them.
Dude, that's old school. That's good. It's old.
Cloth 4 pots. It's beautiful. They think, I'm just gonna spam my stuff, and then they realize, oh wait. Why does he have more health than me?
4 pots.
Oh wait, he has E second. Oof. Let me just cancel your 3rd Q real fast.
I heard that against Riven, if you want to completely nullify everything she does, you just run Aftershock.
Yeah, probably.
But the thing is, Aftershock is a beta rune, so you can go do that, but I'm not.
Actually, there's some bronzy Darius I was talking to that's in my school, and he runs Aftershock all the time. I told him that Conqueror is better. That's why he's still bronze and I'm silver.
You need to tell him if he doesn't stop using Aftershock, you need to stop being his friend.
Wow, that's a bit hard. I have to see this guy every day for English. Okay, he's my group partner. I can't.
But no, you're running Aftershock. We can't work together.
Every time we talk about anything, like, because in English we talk about like current events and all that. Every time, like, your opinion's invalid, you run Aftershock.
Well,
All right,
Okay,
Penguin,
nice.
it's my turn.
take it away, Swede.
For runes, I run the pretty standard Conqueror, Triumph, Tenacity, and Last Stand. And then I usually run Gathering Storm and Celerity second. But the few times where I'm up against something ranged like Team or Cannon, I maybe pick what's it called? Resolve with the second wind and something
Quick question:
else.
do you find Nimbus Cloak to be too weak? Like,
Nimbus Cloak.
It's alright. The only
It's
the only
decent.
reason I would use it, I'd only use Nimbus Cloak if I'm running Phase Rush.
I took Nimbus Cloak when I was trying out Ignite, and I didn't take Ghost because I thought like Celerity was pretty useless if I didn't have Ghost. So then I took Nimbus Cloak.
alright, fair enough. Then.
Yeah, Nimbus Cloak with like Phase Rush, and then you run that Celerity for the 10% bonus. And then you pop Ghost, and it's just like you're on top. I don't even think you need to take Ghost anymore with Phase Rush. I think you take Ignite or Teleport.
No. TP is beta.
Oh, skipping Ghost.
Listen, okay, I don't know about you, but you always complain about how your bot lane throws your games. So I think taking Port and making sure they win.
Hey,
Nah,
it's a good point though. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I mean, you get to farm more if you have TP as well. So,
I mean, personally, I'd never take it. I mean,
Why
I wouldn't
farm
agree
tower
with that.
platings when you can farm the enemy ADC? Come on, just common sense.
it's just that without Ghost, I feel like I can't touch anybody.
Yeah, it just feels so bad in teamfights when you don't have Ghost. For me,
That's why I miss the old Trinity. Not Trinity. The old Phantom Dancer. It was like a mini Ghost,
Yeah. True.
just free. I actually had this.
Speed did it give?
Now I think it's the same. I think it's 7%.
Yeah,
Does it not stack with Sterax now?
No.
It stacks with Sterex. Like it counts. Like they have the same passive, so it doesn't count. Like they don't stack together.
Yeah.
And also, you have to be hitting somebody to get the movement speed now from the Phantom Dancer. You don't gain it by just standing near them.
Yeah.
So it's actually
I used to have this iPhone X build where it's just you build Trinity Force. The iPhone X build. It's basically a joke because like the iPhone X is so
expensive
frail.
build.
You breathe on it and it dies, and it's also very expensive. Exactly. You run
I love it.
Trinity Force into Styrax into Phantom Dancer. Then you go Death Dance and you round it off with the Righteous Glory. Of course, buying Merc
you could
goods
make
whenever
it
you can.
expensive. You can make it more expensive if you wanted, but
Oh yeah, obviously. But it's more the fact that it's frail as hell and you breathe on it and it'll die.
I thought you was gonna say something like Trinity Cleaver.
Oh no. The only time I run Trinity Cleaver is on Yorick. That is some tech right there, but this is not a Yorick podcast, this is a Darius podcast.
Yeah, Trinity Cleaver is just something I would do. Because
you want to lose your games.
No. I've won with that stupid build, alright?
Ooh, sorry, I forgot. I had some nasty stuff in my
Dude, I feel like I'm sucking cock just thinking about it.
By the way, I played Heal Darius before.
What
Do you think it's ever worth it dropping boots?
Dropping boots?
Oh,
Yeah, like super late game.
I've actually done it
Oh,
before.
yeah.
It's really hard.
Only when I was going full tank. And I'm
But
talking no
not
loot
at the
cleaver, no
moment
nothing.
because of Phantom Dancer got
But you never did it anyways, right?
I didn't. I don't change my boots for anything.
Yeah, I keep my boots always.
And if I'm going free boot from the inspiration tree, yeah, I'm not changing it.
Hey, Dunkmaster Darius needs those NBA sponsors.
Yeah.
All right.
One last thingy. Is it if you're going Trinity Force, first you obviously rush Phage, but should you get Boots or Sheen first? Well, second.
Actually,
Boots
If-
probably. Yeah.
It depends. who
Like
you
tier
go
2
against.
Boots, by the way. Tier 2. Not
I-
tier
usually I go
That
Stinger, to
depends.
be honest. I go Stinger.
I'd say it depends who you're going against. If you're going against a Jax, then you can just take Sheen. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would
And it also
still say
depends.
that.
Sorry, it also depends if you're taking Ghost as well.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that most of the time boots are probably more beneficial. Because, like, it's rare that you're gonna go against somebody who has no way to slow you or gap close away from you. Or, yeah, just speed themselves up.
Is that
There's
would be
almost
where
nobody.
would that not be where Ghost comes into play?
Yeah, but it has a cooldown. Boots don't have a cooldown.
Nah, I prefer Stinger. It's like
Boots have no cooldown.
the attack speed
What about Purple?
and the cooldown reduction is just nice and clean. You know, gotta get those E-pulls as much as you can.
True.
Damn.
Okay,
Alright.
that's everyone, right?
All right.
No, we didn't do Penguin, but he hasn't been talking for the last 20 minutes.
Oh no, Penguin, you did say your runes and bills, didn't you?
He didn't say builds.
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't say items,
Oh, okay.
but they're pretty standard as well. I mean, Triforce Direction and just tank.
Fair
So
enough.
if
Fair
it's
enough.
AP, I build like either Spirit or Sarge Adaptive.
Better than
and-
an Obliterator.
What did I do? What did I do wrong?
What didn't you do wrong?
If I fall behind, I buy Black Cleaver because it's cheaper. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's fair. That's fair.
Fair.
All right,
Because I
question
don't
one.
want to be totally useless. Right.
Thoughts on Halo Blades?
Hmm.
Good,
very,
good
very
for
neat.
early cheese. That's pretty much.
I'm just gonna say no.
Very
I'm
niche.
gonna say no. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah, it
The
falls
thing
off
is,
really
like,
hard.
okay, think about it. Conqueror versus Halo Blades. You use Halo Blades to get to 5 stacks. Conqueror, once you have 5 stacks, you become a lot stronger. What are you gonna choose?
Oh, Conquer all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Darius want to stay in fights long, so Conqueror
You ever
really
just
makes better use
been
of
in a
it.
team fight and you just like the enemy tanks in front of you, so you just stack up real quick, hit 5 stack, just flash on everybody and kill them all?
Yeah, that's actually, it is true. That's true. It is true.
Yeah.
At
Also,
the
there's
same
some
time-
matchups where like
Thing is, if I'm not attacking a tank, for some reason he has an excessive amount of help that people are just protecting him for some reason. So I wouldn't be able to stack him.
I mean, we guys got the Conqueror. Like, we have 35% armor pen in our passive, plus an extra 24 shred from Black Cleaver.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like Halo Blades, yeah, Conqueror gives you true damage, but every time you attack, you get the armor shred a lot faster with Halo Blades.
But that
But-
would be conditional, though, wouldn't it? That tank is actually there for you to stack.
To be honest, the only time I really run Halo Blades is stuff that doesn't build armor, that can't run away from you, like Mordekaiser.
Yeah.
Because like Mordekaiser thinks, oh, I'm just gonna poke him with E, and then you just hit him 4 times, and then he's crying. Literally crying, just red tears on him.
Summoner is disconnected.
So exactly, I had a Mordekaiser. Made a Mordekaiser rage so hard that he would literally just sit under the tower the whole game. Wouldn't even go to lane.
I also feel like, well, at least this is the way I play. Like sometimes I do disengage from team fights when I feel like it's necessary to do so. Typically, I'll just like get 5 stacks and then I'll disengage. If it's like a tank, then I'll leave, you know, from combat for like 2 or 3 seconds, so I can get myself in a good position to go on somebody that's more valuable than he is.
Yeah.
So
No, when I see
Halo
when I
Blades
see
would be
5
quite
stacks, I just go.
Yeah,
I see red, dude. I just like I'm killing everybody.
Booga booga.
And maybe that's why I'm still silver, because like as soon as I get 5 stacks, it's like okay, this is my final form. Go even further beyond.
You just become invulnerable and just run out of people.
Like as soon as I see either red 5 stack or like low health ADC in the back that's flash horrible,
Hey, he's here. I think he's
I
here.
just see red.
Ravenborn is here.
If he is, he ain't
He's
missing
alive.
much.
He's spamming QWD on me.
Alright, we got him.
Okay.
We got you covered.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, it's the asshole.
He's still got that gay ass icon.
It's the
dude.
ex-master.
It's like Darius Gay Pride.
Frickin' rip. Which one will you think was the one that did it?
It's hilarious.
Gay pride.
Fucking Gay Pride him.
Then when you see all those people on the train, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Yo!
Motherfucker.
No, he's doing that idiot thing.
Yeah, we should honestly probably just move on to the next question and leave him alone.
Alright,
Doesn't it sound like a nice phone?
This is what happens.
Yeah, we can make a music out of
as a
this.
kid.
see, boys, listen, right? This is a good example of a toxic master player. That is no longer going to be master.
Ex-master.
He stopped doing it now, but he's no longer going to be master, man.
Nice D1, 50, 64 LP.
Hard stop D1, boys. Hard stop D1.
God damn it.
It's funny when the only thing holding you back from masters is your mouth.
Oh,
That is so
that is so true.
That is too good, dude.
Damn.
I would have been masters, but I couldn't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. You should just disable cross chat in games.
Just mute everybody.
He probably
You
flames
ping-
his own team harder, well. So
Yeah, probably.
Unbind
Nah,
them.
he wouldn't be Ravenborn. Just continue.
Raymond would be that person to get banned for flaming himself.
Yeah.
We can't have reformed Ravenborn.
I saw his stream. He was playing Gnosis. It was a normal game, but he was so salty. I don't know why. It was a normal game. Someone wasn't letting him farm, and he was just complaining all game. I don't know why. I have no idea.
He must be in California with how much water he's lacking, just so much salt.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that is too much.
Is he coming, or he's just gonna?
I don't know. He's been awkward, hasn't he?
yeah. I think we should just like keep on.
I guess he
going.
got.
Yeah. He'll just jump
I guess
in.
he got chat banned too. I guess.
Chat banned in Discord.
Bastard. Alright, question 2, boys. Come on, let's keep it rolling. Alright,
There is.
how would the removal of Conqueror affect
Well,
Darius?
it's not exactly
The rework.
removal anymore. It's not exactly removal. It's an adjustment.
It's just a
That's my
change.
bad. That's my bad. I don't think much will change. It's just maybe if anything, it's a buff. If
Yeah,
anything.
like
But not only to
I'm
him, to
sure
other
like-
champions as well, though.
almost everybody knows that, and like most people agree that it probably shouldn't be a rune available to mages as well, because everybody's just gonna run one rune. ADCs, mages, bruisers, like
Yeah,
pretty much
Yeah.
everyone.
that is
I think-
true. That's gonna be an
Yeah.
issue.
Like, runes with a lot of healing usually are really strong.
Here's the thing I feel about the Conqueror, right? I don't care if it's adaptive, because there's some champs who are probably gonna run it, like Akali or Cassid, and I don't really care about that. What
Yeah.
pisses me off is like you have champs like Cassiopeia, who like, oh, we're just gonna nerf her to 3 seconds, and then you have like spam ability champs like Cassiopeia, which it reflects on both her poisons, W and Q poison. So
I mean-
basically, it's actually longer than 3 seconds.
And
And
actually,
then-
fucking
He's
Twitch
on a
record
1
would
second
be-
cooldown.
So you could just press R as Cassiopeia, hit someone with all your abilities and autos, and you have your Conqueror stacked, and they're
I
dead
don't
already.
even think she autos. She just hits Q then spams Z. It's on a
Yeah.
1 second cooldown, so
It makes it's literally just wow. You just
plus she's a ranged champion, so
and then by the time you're out of it, he has true damage and healing. So it's like and you haven't even stacked your Conqueror yet.
I don't know.
So,
like when
well,
when the next patch hits, I think I'm just gonna have to build more Executioner's Calling.
I'm just gonna rush Executioners, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So the
Bramble.
general consensus is, at least the feedback on the PB, is basically Riot should make it more niche and not useful for everybody. Right?
Melee.